It's asshole and Isabella. It is Ashton I see first, sitting comfortable on my couch, munching on a bag of chips with both feet propped atop the coffee table.
Nice.
I didn't invite you in.
You come in my house, you steal my chips, eat my food, and disrespect my coffee table?
Can't wait for the 14th broken lock.
It's already been done.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to 4pixels. Coco and Kimi are here with Layflay from Cacophony of Games and Buttons. We are continuing the letter.
Indeed we are. I'm reading, right?
Yes, I would say so.
As far as I know,
Amazing.
yes.
Okay, just making sure. A bench in the park is far from the most private place for thoughts in Luxburn, considering its location at the heart of a bustling city. But in the early hours of the morning, it provides enough peace and quiet for any poor problematic soul who happened to wander here. You're not problematic, Zach. The city's just waking up, a little later than usual. But knowing what day it is, one can't fault it for being a little tardy just this once. That neither the pleasant morning chill nor the soft twittering of birds does anything to banish the images. Every single one has rooted itself in my head, its claws digging deep in what is no longer a safe place to hide in. It used to be easy finding some pretense of peace under the guise of sheer optimism, following a regular routine.
Little girl singing.
What?
Told you she was the main character.
There was a little girl singing, so I was like,
Now? Now I don't know what to make of it. Sometimes it's easier to run, easier to hide when everything's falling apart. That way you don't have to be the first to witness it when it does. It worked when things went bad with the movie, after all. It also worked when manpower taken from us. Maybe it really is better if I just...
Her hair turned blue!
My immersion is broken.
Yeah. The tiny voice gives me a pause. When I look up, a little girl, maybe about 6 or 7, is peering at me with big eyes.
she looks like she might be related to Ashton, maybe?
What if it is Ashton?
Going deep undercover.
That's some nice disguise abilities.
It's almost
a
from a
wizard.
Professor Layton game.
He's a wizard.
Two wide eyes, overflowing with what can only be the natural curiosity one typically sees in children. I vaguely know the send-you-ready uniform she's wearing before returning her greeting.
Hey kid. Kylie?
She moves like Ashton.
It's Ashton, confirmed.
That's my name. Mama said it's rude not to call people by their names.
She then flops down on the empty space beside me.
What if I want to talk to you?
Her little legs, still too short to touch the ground, swings in tune with a song she hums under her breath. I don't mind kids. Then I will often invite the ones in our old neighborhood to give them treats. Of course, by then Sis and I were both too old to play with them, but you get used to the commotion eventually. It's not completely as unpleasant as most people will imply. Kylie?
Mhm.
Kylie seems to be a well-behaved kid anyway.
Oh, sorry. Nice to meet you, Kylie. Is Mama here?
Mama!
No, but my big brother's with me. He's taking pictures with his camera over there.
She points to the far end of the park, the one closest to the street where a kid is taking shots of something above him. It doesn't look to be birds because all there is on that side of the park are buildings.
I don't see what's so interesting with the tip of a building, though. I'd take pictures of dogs if I were him. They're cute.
Yo, same.
We're at
You have a
Kylie.
camera too, mister?
Yeah, I'm actually a photographer.
Mama said I'm too young to get a camera.
I'm sure your mama will eventually give you one. But won't you be late for school like this?
Big brother will get us there on time. Rowan promised Papa. We aren't going to be late. It's sports day. So it's not good if you keep looking like that today. If it ends up raining and we lose, it's your fault.
Wow.
Alright, I'll try not to upset the clouds today, kid.
Is it because you're sick, mister?
Before I know it, a smile has spread over my face. They say kids ask the toughest questions sometimes, and they sure do, with how sincere Kylie looks. Lying feels like doing her a huge disservice.
No, not sick. Just having a very, very bad day.
Why is that? Is that like when my big brother ate all of my pudding? He did that once and then cried. It wasn't very nice of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Friends maybe getting murdered, having post-traumatic stress disorder, having your pudding eaten. Yeah, about the same.
I mean, it's a kid.
Seems legit.
Listen, I paid for that pudding with my hard-earned money.
With my hard-earned mama and papa's money.
You see, there's this mean girl. She's given my friends and I a lot of trouble. I even got in a fight with my best friend because of her. Hard to keep up when things are like that, you know? Especially when you can't do anything. It's kind of scary. Makes you wish things will just stay as peaceful as they used to be.
Maybe she just wants to be friends with you?
I highly doubt that.
You don't know.
She already hurt one of
Are
my
you sure about
friends.
that?
What if she's just sad? Or maybe she just wants help.
Kylie's the hero we need.
This
Poor
feels
kid.
so on the nose.
I
Yeah,
told my
it
friend when she
does.
left hers.
I was just about to say that.
Now we're playmates.
It's not really the same thing, Kylie. What she did, they're pretty bad things.
I still think there's another reason. Did you try talking to her? That's what Mama said I should do.
I don't think that'll work either.
Swear to God, if this game busts out a Ouija board, I'm leaving.
You haven't even tried yet. You sound like Rowan.
But I thought you liked Ouija boards. That strikes a chord. Maybe it's the honesty in her tone, or simply the truth in the words itself. I don't know why, but I can't help it. I laugh. Loud enough to disturb an elderly couple taking a leisure walk nearby.
Why are you laughing?
That's nothing. You're a really smart kid, you know that?
That's what I've been doing, ain't it? Go full speed ahead, then backtrack when the going gets tough. I stay in my safe zone because that's what I know. Once, Dr. Navarro said I should be the first one willing to deal with my problems before anyone else. I didn't show up on our next appointment after that. But he's right. And though I hate to admit it, knowing what I've seen, but the kid makes a good point too. I've been so caught up thinking there might not be a way out. Maybe there isn't, or maybe there is, but that doesn't mean I should just leave it up to fate. Aren't spirits supposed to be humans before, too? Have people they care about, live a life of their own, smile and laugh like the rest of us does. Do they really lose all of it after death?
You better get to school, though, or you'll miss sports day. You should have won yourself some awards, alright?
Alright. Can I show it to you when I do? That can cheer people up, right?
In the distance, her brother calls for her, and I took that as a sign to leave. Got things to do, to face. The first few steps, they say.
Nah, I'm good now, I think. Thanks to you. Besides, Mister needs to go. But you should show it to Mama and Papa. I'm sure they'll be proud of you, Kylie.
I will. Thanks, mister. Bye.
I give her a little pat on the head before heading my way. A small gesture of thanks from a stranger she didn't know she might have helped. She may not understand it now, even though at such a young age she already has this understanding of things. But maybe when she's older. When the world no longer seems too big for her.
But aren't you going to help me, mister?
With what?
Confused, I glance back. Haha, knew it.
Ah! The fuck?
Wherever cheer or little talk brought has vanished under the shadows suddenly dancing in my eyes.
Hey, ghost lady? No.
This frigid air is definitely not how the morning chill should feel like. Bitter, stinging, unwelcoming. And the kid,
What do you think, mister? Are you going to help me?
What do you want from us?
Get ready for the QTE.
Is that gonna die?
the response never comes, however. Because when I blinked, gone.
Hello? Mister? Are you okay?
For several passing seconds, I let my stare linger on her face, waiting for any sign of another change. But all that remains in there is the carefree smile of a child. None of the spite, none of the cold, bloody smile.
Nothing, huh? I really need to go, Kylie. It was nice meeting you.
See you again, mister!
Let's all be real with ourselves. The possessed child is clearly my spawn.
Accurate.
I break into a run. I don't look back, not even as I bump into a couple of passersby as soon as I'm out on the busy streets. Going insane. This is what it is. And if we don't do something soon, we all will be.
Okay, let's check out the journal. October 29th. Zachary's nightmares become worse with each passing day. To help clear his mind of the unwanted images, Zach took a visit to the park. There, he met little Kylie Suarez, a precocious young girl studying at St. Girardi.
Suarez. The tremors follow me even as I get home. I had hoped a little stroll around the block for a few hours would help. Instead, I am assaulted with more images of her. Her smile, the loathing in her eyes, the stench of gore, the horrid crunch that comes with every movement she makes. Even old memories have been sullied by her, and my song no longer sounds as sweet as it meant to be. In the end, all I got is a sinking feeling I will never be rid of her image, and another ridiculous idea that may or may not even work. The sun is already hanging low on the horizon when I make it back. And for the first time, coming home feels more like a chore. Only I didn't arrive to an empty room. Because as soon as I open the door, I am greeted by none other than
Ashton.
Asshole.
Asshole!
I told you we should have called him before going here.
It's fine.
Oh, it's two folk.
It's asshole and Isabella. It is Ashton I see first, sitting comfortable on my couch, munching on a bag of chips with both feet propped atop the coffee table.
Nice.
I didn't invite you in.
You come in my house, you steal my chips, eat my food, and disrespect my coffee table?
Can't wait for the 14th broken lock.
It's already been done.
Whatever proverbial stone has made a home at the pit of my stomach automatically flies right out the window at the sight of him. But before any exasperation can set in, my attention is taken by the other occupant in the room. Isabella perches on the only other chair in the room, attempting to make herself smaller, it seems, from how closely she's hugging her arms against her. Nevertheless, she gives me a small smile when she notices my stare. Yet, somehow, there ain't any warmth in it like it's supposed to have.
Hey, Zach. Sorry we just barged in here. Ash was...
Relax. Z-Man gave me a copy of the key himself.
Just because he
Only
got
after you broke the
Yeah.
13th one? I can't keep replacing them every time you think it'd be a good idea to break into my apartment. And stop calling me Z-Man!
I didn't break anything this time.
That means all the other times it was fine to do.
Ash, just because I gave you a key doesn't mean you can just stroll in here whenever you want to.
Keys are for
Is that my-
emergencies. Ash smirks at me. Because of course he has the gall to smirk knowing what he did.
You fucking dick.
I know, right? He pops in what's very likely the last piece of chip into his mouth, and folds the wrapper neatly on the table before throwing it on the nervy trash.
You fucking prick.
The next murder.
Let's throw him out the window.
I'm down for that. Defenestrate him. Yes, excellent.
Defenestration!
Fucking toss him out the window. Oh, I'm sorry. Was an oncoming car coming? God, fuck.
Oh well.
Such a shame.
Sorry about your car. From her chair, Isabella shoots me an apologetic smile as soon as the foil hits the waste bin with a dual thunk. Common sense dictates that I should be angry. But after everything, no, you should be angry. Despite things we've yet to straighten out before it blows up in our faces, having something normal play out in front of me, no matter how childish their antics can get, I can't bring myself to muster even a tidbit of it. Behind me, the television starts blurring the music for the end credits of a movie. They have likely been waiting for a while if Ash has gotten impatient enough to rummage through my cupboards and watch something.
Of course he eats all of it. You know, I was saving that for the weekend. Did you at least share some with Bella?
Don't worry about it. I'm good, Zach.
Really? But it's free food, you know. What was that you usually say? You don't say no to free food? What happened?
No, I'm just not hungry.
Ash only shrugs at the question in my eyes. I can't be the only one who finds this vibe she's giving up to be odd, and the guy has no doubt already caught wind of it.
Aye? Aye. But if you want something, just say so. I've got a fully restocked pantry right here at your disposal. Still not a 5-star level thing, but for an empty stomach, it'd do. Just say the word.
And with that, we will wrap up this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Zach is best boy.
Yes.
He is.